vision is globally recognized art district.
A vibrant, inclusive community anchored by an arts, music, and cultural hub weaving communities together.
The Loom exists to provide a model for the betterment of the East Bay artists and creative community.
A new model for urban life that is authentic, diverse, and sustainable.
Our mission is we are an open-hearted group of leaders and experts working together to provide a space for shared resources, experiences, and offerings that help shape our future and bridge gaps locally and
creating a sustainable ecosystem and supportive community for the arts, music, and culture in the Bay Area.
Provide an opportunity for first-in-class leaders to foster up-and-coming artists, people, and ideas, and have a welcoming platform for the up-and-comers to participate in.
We create an open, endlessly flexible space for the most forward-thinking, independent-minded tastemakers of Oakland.
Our value is a welcoming and supportive space for all level of creators and entrepreneurs. Emerging folks have resources to gain a unique access. Pros have a stage to be known and to expand their potential. All have expanded potential, fun, and can live life well.
A local community of artists, innovators, creators, and weavers, all playing a part in building a sustainable community called Loom.
Our value proposition is national and international exposure and resources to propel your creative endeavors to the next phase.
The value of the Loom is the community itself and the structures in place to unlock the human potential of this community.
What problems do you solve for your clients, and how does that impact their lives? We provide physical space for artists and creatives that have been pushed out by rising costs and misaligned developer-landlord interests. We provide investors the opportunity to ignite the Bay Area arts and music scene. We provide patrons a fun and exciting place to meet, play, and discover. Who is already solving their problems, and how do they do it? There's no one doing this at scale. Small venues and collectives do the same, but they do not have the critical mass to make a major impact. Why should your audience choose you over your competitors? We are the greatest and have no competitors. Unlikely to have real competitors. What do you want your audience to understand about your brand, and how do you help them? We want to be adaptive and flexible to the needs of our community as we grow and establish our presence as a bellwether for creative output in the East Bay and Oakland. Channel the output of Oakland into a far-reaching platform. If your brand was human, how would it speak to your audience? With open-mindedness and compassion, but also with confidence and a reassuring authority, like an award-winning uncle with 5 kids. What is the story of how and why your business was started? It was born out of external constraints on a previous business plan, which forced us to focus on one of the central tenets of that plan, which was artists and creatives of the local community. What will the brand look like in 5 to 10 years' time? An internationally recognized arts district with programs that bring funding to local communities while having global-level creatives involved in making content under the Loom brand, potentially replicable model for other urban areas. As the brand grows, what should remain constant? Focus on doing the right thing, not the commercial thing. What reputation do you want your brand to build in the way you go about your business? Trustworthy, established, influential. Who is your ideal customer, and what does their life look like? Someone who's trying to make the world a better place through their actions, a unique creative who is a high achiever, and something moving upwards in life while supporting those around them.
What problems do you solve for your clients, and how does that impact their lives? Providing a space for community building and creative expression that is not profit-driven or ego-driven. Who is already solving their problems, and how do they do it? I'm not well positioned to answer, but I'm not aware of many similar initiatives. It's quite unique. Why should your audience choose you over your competitors? For the community that is centered at the space, which is unique. What do you want your audience to understand about your brand, and how do you help them? The audience should understand the mission-driven nature of the brand, the authenticity, the fact that it's not just corporate whitewashing, etc. If your brand was human, how would it speak to your audience? With empathy, curiosity, open-mindedness. What is a story of how and why your business was started? I didn't feel well positioned to answer this, so I skipped it. What will the brand look like in 5 to 10 years' time? It should be a pillar of the community that people look to as an authentic expression of the best of the region. As the brand grows, what should remain constant? A humility and groundedness to the local area. What reputation do you want your brand to build in the way you go about your business? Authentic, grounded, reliable, trustworthy. Who is your ideal customer and what does their life look like? Independent thinkers, entrepreneurial.
What problems do you solve for your clients and how does that impact their lives? We provide space, resources, connections that all help them to expand both their personal lives and careers as well as the broader community and city. Who is already solving their problems and how do they do it? Online resource platforms like YouTube, social media, education system, artist warehouses, concert halls, festivals. Why should your audience choose you over your competitors? We aren't too niche to the point where you are only in connection with your genre and community. We are extensive, which casts a wider spotlight on relatable industries in order to push forward collaboration and innovation. What do you want your audience to understand about your brand and how you help them? Want them to understand potential, to feel a sense of opportunity and encouragement, that we need them to pour in equally to help us shape this in order for it to reach its full potential, and that it is for the good of all involved and for the Bay as a whole, thinking about bringing back tourism. If your brand was human, how would it speak to your audience? Inviting, compassionate, encouraging, motivating, direct yet open. What is the story of how and why your business was started? Creative and inspired, passionate minds from different backgrounds came together in a shared vision that seems timely in its providing of solutions to each respective industry and niche. What will the brand look like in 5 to 10 years' time? Extensive, professional, and innovative, trustworthy, clear, and accessible. As the brand grows, what should remain constant? Well-being and social responsibility to accessibility and moral compass. What reputation do you want your brand to build in the way you go about your business? Reliable, trustworthy, resourceful, creative, admirable, respectable, bold, and inspiring. Who is your ideal customer and what does their life look like? Creatives who are growth-minded, value community, open-minded, and explorative. The kind of folks who participate in thoughtful, intentional life experiences such as workshops, speaking events, experiences that inspire, people who want a place to broaden their minds and prioritize self-growth, as well as compassion for others.
So the first question is, what problems do you solve for your clients and how does this impact their lives? And my answer was, we are facilitators of networking, connections, and concentration of resources for our clients. This impacts their lives by creating a hub of resources for them to... So what problems do you solve for your clients and how does that impact their lives? We are facilitators of networking, connections, and concentration of resources for our clients. Next question is, who is already solving their problems and how do they do it? Connecting 30-minute groups to the artists, to the SBS gym, pulling resources to create art exhibits in art classes. Why should your audience choose you over competitors? I said, show me the competition. I'll wait. What do you want your audience to understand about your brand and how you help them? And understanding that it's genuine, honest, supportive, inclusive, and uplifting. And because of that, it's a platform for all our audience. If your brand was human, how would it speak to your audience? With love, respect, and empathy, but from a creative and productive point of view. What is the story of how and why your business was started? An opportunity to solve a very real problem that's in a space that we're passionate about. What will the brand look like in 5 to 10 years' time? The Loom District, community created by the Loom District, a community centered around the art and culture scene. As the brand grows, what should remain constant? The true mission of empowering community and holding space for the arts, culture, and music. What reputation do you want your brand to build in the way you go about your business? A reputation of a place where you go to live, work, grow, dance, and love. Best community of.
I'm Lisa Wortman. I have found in my career path thus far as a creative that we can get really caught in our heads, and we are in a world where we're feeling more isolated than ever, especially post-pandemic. I believe in the power of being able to expand your experiences as a way to expand your potential. I believe that well-being is more broadly accepted now, and the different avenues that is being explored, I think, needs to weave into the way creatives and innovators are doing the work that they do. So I want to create a space where people can feel supported independently and collectively to innovate and grow beyond their current potential, and in hopes of that creating a broader community relationship that helps the Bay Area revive, because it's really been brain dumped.
I'm Antoine, and I'll say again, I'm the least experienced here and kind of new, right? So my statements are probably very, very short and concise. But what brought me here is basically a passion for urban spaces and how that's impacted by and impacts socializing and the social fabric and all of that. So that's what drove my passion in real estate from the beginning, and that's why I'm interested in the Loom. To be motivated to be part of the Loom, I think I want to create a new model for real estate development, something completely new that I don't think has been done very much, especially in California, which combines the profit-driven aspect and is financially sustainable, as well as a mission-driven aspect that leaves room for creatives and a diverse community that doesn't necessarily have the financial wherewithal to be a part of these sorts of projects usually.
All right, this is Ilya, and what brought me here is the opportunity to fill a need in the community, and an opportunity to create a platform for people, creatives, artists, entrepreneurs to really be able to do what they want to do and what they need to do and facilitate that. And what keeps me here is, or what motivates me is that opportunity to help create and participate in a landmark culture building project that serves the needs of the people.
What brought me to the Loom was the realization of the opportunity that we had to solve some major problems in our community and in Oakland, in the Bay Area. First of which was the brain drain of creatives, artists, musicians, small businesses, people and innovators in the Bay Area, typically from Oakland, that a lot of them come from here, but then quickly leave for several main reasons, one of which is the cost of living, next one is lack of resources. And that was the first and foremost, what really brought me there. And then over the last 3 years of not really having a plan, but just organically kind of riding the wave of the pandemic and just activating spaces and saving space and holding space for the arts, creatives, culture, and the community in Oakland, has really not only reassured why I'm there, but also has made me want to keep coming back and keep putting everything I can into this.